How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. This is a different video. This is a video on the new office. If you want to see what the plans are for this, then stay tuned. So I did have an office. It was that room there. It's the biggest room in the house. The oldest is in that one. The youngest was in this one. They both want to be in the same room, so we've combined them to be in the big room, and I've been left with the smallest room. So this brings challenges with being the smallest room in the house. I've got probably the most junk. I have multiple bookcases and storage cupboards, and obviously quite a large desk. I have a sofa, so I've got quite a lot of junk I need to fit into this tiny room. I've kind of came this far. I wasn't ever intending on putting this content on the channel because it's completely different to what I normally put on the channel. But I've invested quite a lot of time, and I've still got a lot of time left to go, and I figured it's some content for the channel you guys might find interesting. So this is now the kids' room. It's not finished. I've got some red shelves to put up. I have some Sonic pictures and some stickers to put up there, and there's a few little bits left to go, but this is pretty much it. It's your typical kind of IKEA setup. I particularly like this. This is actually quite rare. Stumbled across this on the old marketplace. It was quite expensive for a piece of old shelving, but yeah, quite like it. The kids love it. That actually pulls out and put all the toys in. It's meant for Lego, but they're using it for the Toy Story stuff. Got the IKEA chest of drawers, matching cabinets. We are going for the Sonic theme, in case you haven't already guessed. The wall was interesting to paint. That's the exact match of Sonic's colour, if you're wondering. We took it in and got it sampled. But yeah, this is now their room. I had my desk across here, multiple shelves. I have some big models. I had shelves here, the sofa. There was stuff, I can't remember what was here. I think there was some units and boxes and stuff here. It was full. So I've actually got rid of half of it already, and I've kept what I thought I wanted to keep and moved it into the new room. The new room is above the garage, so below me is the garage. The first thing I did was ripped out, well, sanded all the walls, tried to do all the repairs I needed to do, painted the ceiling, painted the walls, glossed the skirting boards, so they are nice and clean and white, and pulled the old carpet up and put down some heavy duty insulation. It's like thermal, really thick stuff. I mean, if you come to this here, you can kind of see just how thick that insulation is. So that's helped a lot with the cold. All that cool air and everything just comes straight through the ceiling. It kind of comes up the walls. I've actually scanned this room and checked where the cold spots are, and it's your typical skirting boards, and it's up in this corner here, and I think there's a spike down there where the rafters run. There's like one there, one just next to that light. There was some spots here. Now, I was a bit shocked. I couldn't quite understand why there would be like spots shown on the ceiling. We're in the ceiling, and there was patches where the insulation had been ripped up, so you could actually see the wood from the loft. So cool air in the loft was touching the joist, transferring down the joist through into the ceiling. So for those of you new to the channel, this is the garage. So the bedroom is kind of like here, I think. Yeah, I think that's the bedroom there. And that wall is where the sofa is, and this is where the window, the desk is. Now, this, I could be totally wrong, but this RSJ that's being put in is obviously steel, and the cold, that is absolutely freezing to touch. I don't know what temperature it is, but it's cold. And I'm wondering, because the brick of the house is literally sitting on top of that steel. My theory, could be totally wrong, is that the cold is transferring through the steel into the brickwork and then transferring through into the actual plasterboard in the room. It's a theory, but RSJ is there, and then about here where the basically that is the toilet, so I'm pretty sure it's there, that line there, because that there is a padstone. So yeah, this here is the front of the house, the wall, and the desk is there. There's RSJ here as well, so it just seems a coincidence that where the brickwork here and here sit on an RSJ, it's absolutely freezing cold. I mean, the wall is cold to touch, and when you scan the room you can see the cold peaks across the bottom, and it's this corner, and it's the worst in the corner, and it kind of gets a bit warmer as it moves out. So I'm pretty sure the cool air in here is probably transferring through that in the brick in the room. Could be wrong, but that's what I'm working with. If you're wondering, I normally put stuff like this on the channel. I've got lots of stuff I need to get caught up with. This is something I've been working on off the channel. I've got way too much to record everything, and I just don't have the time. I've got so many projects on the go at the moment, and that is one of the reasons why I thought I'll bring this project, the office, onto the channel, because I'm doing that much stuff that isn't really car or small engine related, that I'm not putting content on there. So I figured branch out. I've actually just noticed that's where that went. Oh, that works great. So it's got the feature where you can wave, turns on and off. Honestly, I've been looking for that for months, and it's just been set up there all along. Can't believe that. Anyway, right, let's get back upstairs and continue. This room, it's quite hard to fit. It's impossible to fit everything I have into this room. I wanted to keep the lamp, and I wanted to keep the sofa, and I like the idea of having a large desk. The sofa, I wanted to get rid of it, but it's our only spare. Well, we've got 2 spare rooms, but that's another story. So this needs to stay really, because if that other spare room was to not be available, then this is the only place someone can sleep in the house. So we need to keep it for that reason. It does look nice, but it does take up a huge amount of room. So this is the IKEA Alex drawers. Not too sure on the top. I will put it on the screen, but this is 2 meters long and 60 centimeters deep, and it's very standard. A lot of people use this desk setup. I've had this a good few years, and I'm looking to change it. I've had these for a long time. They've obviously covered in dust. It's been sat around for ages doing nothing. I want to make more storage because I have certain things I want to display. I've basically got quite a large DeLorean. I've got a 2.5 foot, I think it is, Ecto 1 model. I've got Lego models and all sorts I need to display, and I'm going to be replacing this unit for different ones. Well, different colour, different depths, different. You'll see in the next video. So, been playing about with what I can get in this room. I've had this desk here with the desk cut out for that notch. It fits with the sofa in the middle. Looks really nice, but you're losing all this space. I've had the desk here. If I was to chop it down to 1.6 meters, it would fit there. The sofa fits perfectly in that gap. Once again, great, but that's all you can fit in. So you've got just over 1/2 meter here spare, and you've got a tiny little bit of a gap here, which is probably where that would sit. So for model wise and anything else, you're kind of limited. Like there's not even any room for that to go. So it's been a bit of a struggle, but I think I've got it sorted. Been playing around with sizes. I've been looking at packs, the IKEA packs units, but that comes out to these boxes here. This This is a Billy bookcase. You can get the deeper model. This is the standard 28, I think. You can get a 38, which is this size. So that, if I was to replace it, would be to here. And obviously this won't be here. When you open the door, you're basically going to walk into like a wall, like quite a large, substantial wall. If you can imagine, probably looks bigger on camera, but you're basically just going to be walking into a big, massive, you know, panel here. Not that great, really. I like the idea of it, but it's just going to be too big. I just want to talk about the current situation with the room and kind of bring you guys along for the journey. It's not going to be a huge transformation. The desk will be different, well, look different. This will be totally different. I've got a really good idea for this. Like I say, I've already purchased the stuff. That will be filled for displaying only. My 3D printer, which is there. That's probably going to go there. I've got another printer to go there. I've got my monitor. And then this will be like me desk setup. Hang some curtains, get some curtains ordered. That'll probably stay there. I've got some shelves to go up here, and then something to put here. I haven't quite decided yet. And then I've got the Ecto 1 model, which is huge. It's massive. That's gonna have to go somewhere. I might have to kind of do something here. I don't know. That's the problem with this. I'm kind of indecisive, really. I've spent a lot of time on this. I've spent a good week just thinking and researching and see what's available to use. I would literally just be coming up here, doing some editing, doing some uploading, like I say, checking on YouTube, and kind of using it for that purpose only. If you have company, guests and sleep on the sofa, putting maybe a calyx here and maybe lifting it up on the wall. Don't know yet. I need to toy with that idea. But if I did that, then nothing would have to be moved. If I had company, I could literally just pull this out. You've got a bed. Nice and simple. No drama. Also going to get a new chair. This chair is really old. Well, it's about 10-year-old. It's just kind of like rotted away. So need a new one of them. That's on my to order list. And yeah, hopefully, I mean, I wish I took video content of this before it was to this level. If you want to see what I do, how I transform this into some sort of office man cavey type setup, make sure you stay tuned, and I'll catch you next one.